Now this is my first turkey that I've ever smoked, so what we're going to be doing on this is a simple injection and a little bit of S&P, some Blanco Meats Church. First off, we're going to be mixing some Creole garlic with some Creole butter, and yes, I am super excited to see what this turns out like on that pellet grill. It is a 16 roughly pound, well about 15 right there at 16 pound turkey, and I'm so excited to see how this turns out because like I said, I've never done a turkey before, and it's one of those things that I know a lot of people will like brine it up. They'll put it in that 5-gallon bucket and do like a brine session with it, and maybe I'll do that in the future. But on this one, I wanted to do things where it's just like what I've done with chicken in the past, where I do a little light injection. And I don't know about y'all, but the thing that I used to love going to like medieval like festivals and stuff like that, the Renaissance fair, was these daggum turkey legs. I know I cannot be the only one that absolutely loved the turkey legs, and I cannot wait to see what this turns out smoked. And you know what? If it works out, then I'm pretty positive that my mother-in-law is going to be like, yep, go ahead, Jason. You can get that turkey and smoke it up for Thanksgiving. I went ahead and picked up a second turkey. And look, if you're looking for a hell of a deal, I mean, 99 cents per pound for a turkey is something that I absolutely positively would suggest you go ahead and pick up. Now what we did, we went ahead and patted this dry, even though it really doesn't matter because we're going to be doing an injection. Excuse me. Oh, do not spill that. That would be a absolute nightmare of a cleanup session in this kitchen. But so we went ahead and patted it dry, and I cannot wait to see how this injection takes. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to wake up super early in the morning, and I looked online and I saw that it's about 20 to 30 minutes per pound. So we're looking at, you know, at 225 degrees using some pecan wood. We're looking at roughly maybe 5 to 8 hours, depending on how this takes and how this goes. So, you know, I'm thinking get up around 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, go ahead and throw this on the grill. If we can get up that early. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning for some reason, and I couldn't go to sleep, so I started playing Outer Worlds, and I've been having so much fun with that daggum game. And by the time this comes out, I can actually say, because the embargo will be over, but my God, I cannot wait to sit down and play that game on stream, because so far I think I've put about 15, almost 20 something hours into different like playthroughs, and my Lanta, I can't wait to do a few different playthroughs in that game. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do first, like a smooth professor type, a smooth like cop, maybe, you know, like a pistolier or something. There's so many things that we can do in games like that, and I'm excited to see what everybody thinks of the Outer Worlds 2, because the Outer Worlds 1 was one that I absolutely loved, But yes, I am definitely excited to see what this injection does, and we're going to let it sit in overnight. Like I said, we'll wake up super early. I think I'll be able to wake up early enough to go ahead. Maybe we have to, you know, crispen up the skin a little bit, throw it up to around 300 degrees or something around there. But I don't mind if I got to do something like that. Let's get in here. Oh, my Lanta. Dude, oh my God. Here's the thing about turkey. It's so protein heavy. You know what I mean? Like, think about it for a second. Like chicken, turkey, it's just protein. And I absolutely love protein. The wife's now talking about getting into the gym with me, so I'll have somebody to work out with. She'll be mainly doing cardio though. She's not really too caring about, like, well, I mean, she can be a Karen, but she's not too concerned, I guess is the proper terminology, about like working out and like getting, you know, buff and all that. Though I told her she still needs to work out a little bit. But yeah, doing cardio and stuff, like just getting a little bit of endurance and stuff like that, that's a great thing, especially the potentiality about having a kid and then moving out into the country and stuff like that. So I am super excited to see how that process goes in the future. Right now, they're still in the stage of like talking about like the estate. So we'll have to see where that goes in the future. You know what? Let me put a little bit into that wing, even though it's not really gonna. I still like to have a little bit of flavor. You know what I'm saying? Just let it sit in there. Watch it plump up a little bit. I don't mind. You know, I've got plenty. I've got plenty of it. So what we're gonna do, real quick, let me. I'm gonna have to clean that up so the dogs don't get to it. But let's go in here, and now on the back side. And what I want to kind of do as well is I do want to put some of this into this cavity, but just underneath, just above the bone. So you can get in here on the back side of the breast and put some in. All you got to do is just pick up that skin just a little bit. So let me put that right there. So what I'm doing is I'm just picking that flap of skin up right there and just getting right in below the, right there, yes, below the breast. Sorry, it is super late and I've been up super long time, like I said. But yeah, I am super excited to see how this turns out. Let's see if I can, yeah, there we go. That way it can be on that entire side of that breast. Now we've got it on the top, and now we'll have it right there on the bottom side. As you can see, it's kind of pushing out there because it's got some pressure, but maybe a little bit on this side. I don't have a lot of injection left, but it's a good bit right here. You know, gotta get them pumped up. Gotta get them pumped up. Let's go. Oh man, I'm gonna tell you this, if this tastes as good as it smells, oh my Lanta. Yeah, I'm just gonna dump the rest of that in there. I took everything from the internals out to the cats. They were super happy. So what we're gonna do, come in here with a little bit of Blanco just to, you know, put a little bit of seasoning onto the skin itself. I'm not gonna use a lot because a lot of the flavor that I just wanna imbue with it is already now inside of the turkey. And we're just gonna wrap this thing up just like this right here. Not really have to worry about much inside of the fridge. We're not gonna let it brine, like do a dry brine in air. This is definitely going to dry out some of the skin, but I think this is going to be wonderful. I think this is going to be, oh my God, I cannot wait to see what this tastes like. Let's get a little bit of Blanco down here on the wings. Let's lift you up a little bit. There we go. Now I wonder if I can do that trick one-handed that they did at the store. You know what I mean? That way I don't have to get another hand in here about tucking the legs. I was like, you know what? I like that. I like that little trick. I like it. That way I don't have to use any like butcher twine or anything like that. But now that we've got that ready to go, we'll set that in the fridge overnight for the next 5 to 6 hours. Let the injection sit in there, and then we'll get up and put it on the grill and get ready to see how this turkey turns out. Now it's a beautiful rainy Sunday and we might have slept in a little bit, but I just put the turkey on the grill. So we'll come back in about 2 hours and see how she's looking. But yeah, it's probably gonna be the next 5 to 8 hours of our day while we're editing up some content for the week. But yeah, I can't wait to see how this turns out. But one thing I love about this PG-1000i is the simple fact that it is like the normal offset smokers where the heat goes up, goes over, and comes down. So it's doing a nice little top-down smoking session. And I really do need to change the lights out here because my Lanta, this iPhone, it tends to make things a little bit brighter than it needs to be just right off the bat. But yeah, it's a lazy Sunday, rainy day, and I'm absolutely loving it, and I'm loving my time with the Outer Worlds too, and I cannot wait to talk more about that one. But yeah, we'll check back in on this in about 2 to 3 hours. Now it's time to check in on this turkey to see how it's looking after about 3.5 hours, and I will temp it in about an hour to an hour and a half to see where it's at on the internal side. But as far as coloring goes, it is looking absolutely wonderful, and I can't wait to see what this turkey tastes like, because as you can see, a little bit of that injection has been coming out, but my Lanta, that is looking wonderful. Now it's been about 5 hours, and I want to see what this turkey is looking like, as well as what the temperature is in the breast. And oh my Lanta, this thing is looking absolutely wonderful. I cannot wait to try one of those turkey legs. And oh my God, I just looked at all that pulling in there. Oh my, that's going to be wonderful. Oh, look at this front. Look at the breast. That is absolutely looking amazing. Oh, man. All right, let's get this in. Let's put this down right here. You know what we can do? We can do this right here. Bam, shazam. Let me know if these are looking any better. I did upgrade my phone, and also I'm now filming in 4K. I didn't realize I wasn't doing that before. I'm not the biggest phone aficionado as far as it goes with like filming and stuff like that. I'm still getting used to it. But we're going for 165 and about, let's see, how far is that? That's about 1.5 inches, right there at 2 inches, and it's hitting about 155, 160. So I definitely want to see what this is like in about an hour. Now, about the same distance. Yeah, about 150, 155, right around there. So another hour, we should be at that 165 mark. But yeah, this is looking absolutely wonderful. Now, y'all, we just hit temp, and it's time to take this turkey out. But look at how wonderful this thing is looking, and I cannot wait to let it rest a little bit and then jump in and try it out to see how that smoke flavor and how that turkey is tasting. But yeah, I'm gonna let it rest for about 30 minutes to an hour, and then we're going to get in here and take a couple of slices and see how she is. Now we've let this cool down for a little bit, and we're going to come in here and we're going to slice up a small little piece of this breast. I cannot wait to see what this tastes like. And as I can see right now, you can't see it necessarily, but I can absolutely see how that injection is. It's still hot. Do not get that twisted. It is still hot. I should have been wearing gloves, but my Lanta, this skin is so crispy, and as you can see right here is where that injection is. Now let's see what this meat tastes like. That is good. Oh my. All right, now I really want to see what this injection is and what it tastes like, that mixture, that amalgamation. My God, that is really good. Now look, this turkey is drier than I'd like it to be, so I might not take it to that bit of like making sure that it's 165, because it was 165 down at the deepest part, but up here was around 175, 173. So it's definitely a little bit more done than I normally would like turkeys to be. But now let's see what one of these drum, that still got plenty of moisture. That still has plenty. Oh yeah. See, now that can handle the heat. That breast, not so much. But for my first turkey cook, I'm not even upset. I'm not even upset, because here's the great thing about this. I can mix this with some sugar-free barbecue sauce. There's so much stuff I can do with this. Oh my. I'm thinking about some onions. I'm thinking about some green peppers. Look, if you got a Kroger near you, make sure you go ahead, pick up a turkey while the sale is going on, the early bird special, or after Thanksgiving, pick yourself up a bird. But I'm gonna get in here, cut up some pieces, see what the wife thinks. But look, I'm a fan. Even though it's a little bit drier than I want it to be, I'm an absolute fan. Thank y'all so much for taking time out of your busy day to check this video out. Seriously, thank you so much to the channel members for the continued support. Y'all have a great, wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Peace. Love you.